just wearing orange right now to celebrate Liverpool's fourth Dutch player. Uh, so we have just signed Jeremie Frimpong today. I mean, we had known that he's going to join Liverpool, but the news was made official today, and I think what perfect timing. In the evening, we got the news that Trent Alexander-Arnold is joining Real Madrid, which is something that obviously we have known for a while, and then we responded. We responded with uh, announcing Frimpong. This is exactly what we had done when the news about Alexander Arnold leaving broke through. We extended Conor Bradley, and then the news of Frimpong joining us, that came up as well. And today, I think every Liverpool fan is very very happy that we have replaced. Alexander Arnold has been a great player for Liverpool, but I've shared my thoughts on him in another video, so I'm not going to go towards that direction again. Today the focus is on the future, and I'm really happy that we have signed the best players, one of the best fullbacks in Europe, and probably one of the best players. Why not? um, I've seen him play for 2 years now, because Leverkusen, I think, is a team that became relevant 2 seasons ago when Alonso came in and they won the Bundesliga. I think that I followed them that season quite well, and last season, playing in the Champions League, I think, uh, especially in the group stages, I think you know the three players, the three main players, Frimpong, Grimaldo, and Florian Wirtz. All these three players, I think, uh, they have done really really well, and now we have got Frimpong into the Liverpool squad. And if I look at this deal, I think this is an insane deal. I mean, signing a player of that quality for 30 million. I mean, how? I just sometimes wonder, 2 years back we signed McAllister for 35, and now we signed Frimpong for 30. I'm just surprised that how are we aware of these uh, you know, release clauses that other clubs are not. Because if every club in the world was aware that Frimpong is available for 30 million this summer, I think that there would have been very, very strong competition for his signature. Um, Very clearly, he's a product of Man City Academy, so that's an added bonus that we have. He's going to be a homegrown player because he comes from Man City's academy. I think he was born in Holland. He was born in Holland. Then he grew up in England. Then he shifted to, Scotland, playing in the Scottish league. Then he moved to Bundesliga, where he became, the player he is today. But the thing is, um, signing him for 30 million, I think, it's a. I mean, we're not even paying the full money at one go. And I just saw a video of him, a few weeks back, and I think another guy showed me a video today, a little while back, of his interview, and he has said, I think twice now, that he wanted to join Liverpool's academy as a youngster. In one of his welcoming videos, I think we saw that he's telling his dad that, "Dad, I'm joining your club." So he comes from that core Liverpool, uh, DNA that uh, another player that just left today, he also had. We thought that he would stay at Liverpool for a long, long time. It did not. So yeah, I mean, we have just replaced everything that Alexander Arnold brought into this club by signing Frimpong so quickly. Are they same players? No, they're not. I'm not going to say that Frimpong is better or worse than Trent, because the playing style, even though they play, I mean, they don't even play in the same uh, position, because I have not seen Frimpong play at right back. He's mostly playing right winger. It's a position, that position is called right wing back, but most of the times he's the right winger. Sometimes he has been the farthest attacker from that Leverkusen team. Every time they break, I mean, the way we have seen Alisson releasing Salah, their goalkeeper, their defenders, it is Frimpong who gets released when they counter. So I'm not going to compare them in terms of like how we are going to replace Trent in the squad directly. I mean, they're very different players. I think Trent is a very very good passer, and when it comes to Frimpong, I think he's more of a his main attribute is his pace, and his crossing is very decent as well. So I mean, he can do that up and down. We have to see that how, you know, Slot accommodates him and Salah and, you know, all the attackers into that right hand side of the midfield. And uh, yeah, I mean, when I look back, it's strange because if someone asked me at the beginning of the season that if Frimpong is available for 30 million odd, if Frimpong is going to leave, you know, Leverkusen, which club do you see him going to? And I'd have said, you know, straight away, I'd have said Man City, because he comes from Man City, and you know, Man City need a fullback more desperately than us, because anyway we have Conor Bradley, right? We have that cover. City have been playing Matthias Nunez, and you know, Rico Lewis is there, who's not that great. He has not even been playing regularly. Then they've got Kyle Walker, who, you know, Guardiola said he's not taking him to the Club World Cup. So they desperately need a fullback, and now we have signed Frimpong. And you know, a lot of times, a lot of our fans just keep on criticizing, you know, the management, the way the club is run. You know, Richard Hughes has been one of the main targets of the FSG out fanboys since last 1 year, and now he has wrapped up Salah and Van Dijk. He's got this deal over the line. I mean, this is, if we look at, I'm not exactly sure what is going to be Frimpong's salary, but if we look at, you know, the money that we have probably put in to this deal overall, it might be, you know, because we have got a transfer fee for Trent as well. I think it could have cost us less than what it would have taken to renew Trent on its own. So yeah, I mean, this is, you know, every club in the world would probably be interested in signing Jeremie Frimpong if he was available for, you know, so much less. And to be aware of that, this is what, you know, this is what Richard Hughes does. This is what, you know, Liverpool FC does. This is what the FSG model does. Bringing in players of such quality available. I mean, there's lots of players available in the market. You know, there's some certain fullbacks who are going to probably cost, and you know, probably cost around 80, 90, 100 million pounds. Say for example, you know, Ashraf Hakimi or Nuno Mendes. You know, these players are going to cost that much. We've got a player of that quality for this price. This is how exactly a club is run, and I'm proud of my club today that we have, the way we have conducted this deal. We have not, you know, gone behind the back of another club and try to poach their player to, you know, manipulate the club, betray the club, you know, for 2 years so that they can come to us for free. We have not done that. We have just gone there and we have signed, you know, a really talented player, which I'm 100% sure we are going to absolutely enjoy watching for, you know, the upcoming season. Now going deeper into the transfer window, just I want to discuss, you know, I'm not going to shoot a lot of videos, so I'm just going to discuss a bit about, you know, the upcoming uh, players that we could expect at Liverpool. Of course, I mean, there talks about Florian Wirtz being very close. Let's see how that goes. I mean, I'm going to be uh, you know, absolutely mad when that happens. And you know, it is, if we can pull off that deal, I'm going to give it back to some people very badly. You know, the way they you know, told us that Moises Caicedo was a PR move and stuff like that. uh, you can see it coming. Okay, then of course we're linked with Kerkesh as well, from Bournemouth. I'm not 100% sure about that, but you know, I think he has improved a lot from 2 seasons ago. Last season was pretty good. Going forward, is a very good fullback. He's got pace, he's got crossing. The price is a bit high for a fullback, but if he comes in, I mean, we have our season 2 of, you know, wingman back on track. We would have replaced, you know, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Robertson, who have been so important to our attack over the years. Would have just replaced them in one transfer window. So that is going to be huge. Um, Furthermore, I don't know. I think a lot of it would depend on sales. You know, there are rumors of Luis Diaz uh, being strongly linked with Al Nasser, or is it Al Hilal? I don't remember exactly which club it is. So he's linked. I think the price tag that we have put on Luis Diaz, it's I think only the Saudi clubs are going to be able to afford him. Darwin Nunez is likely to leave, and there are a lot of other players who are likely to leave as well. But I'm not expecting the entire I mean, a lot of players are linked away from Liverpool right now. Harvey Elliott, Jarrell Konsa, Joe Gomez, uh, even Callier is probably 100% going to go. So Endo was linked with the move away, and I think he has said that he wants to stay. Chiesa is there. I think if a good offer comes from Jota, we'll consider it as well. So there are lots of us, even the younger ones like Tyler Morton and Ben Doak, uh, even Bacchetic. I would say, what are you going to do with him if we are going to have such a strong midfield? So there are a lot of players who could leave, and a lot of our upcoming signings are going to depend on that. But at the moment, I think it's the core of that team, the starting 11, and maybe the 3 4 players after that who are going to come in and play for us regularly. We have got that sorted. If these transfer links that we are dealing with right now, if they go through. So yeah, I'm very very happy today. Frimpong sealed, and of course we lifted the Premier League. It's been 5 days. Um, you know, we had a great time here in Kolkata with all the Liverpool supporters from Kolkata gathering at one place, and we had a really great time watching that game. Lifting the trophy, getting medals, and I mean, it's a really good time to be a Liverpool fan right now, and I think it's only going to improve. Uh, it's an exciting transfer window that we are, because last year it was very very barren. This year it's really exciting, and we have got the first player through, which is very very important. We have done that very very early. We have replaced the guy who betrayed us, who left us for Real Madrid, instantly, like absolutely instantly. Our right back is sorted for the next 5 years. Conor Bradley has been renewed. Jeremie Frimpong is a Liverpool player, and yeah, hopefully we see the deals that are being negotiated right now. Uh, they are pulled through as well.